Okay, guys, so in this video, I want to talk about the new normal. The new normal, like normalizing bigger results, normalizing a better lifestyle, normalizing a better quality of life. And the thing is, since we're very young, if we were not born rich or millionaires, which was my case, maybe we normalize that a specific amount of money is a lot of money, or we normalize that a specific lifestyle is a great lifestyle. And because we normalize it, we never actually believe that the next level is even possible, because that is very out of reach. So when we see someone flying in a private jet, or people just flying and in first class all over the place, spending 10K on a ticket, we don't actually believe that it's like possible, because the normal results for us is going maybe in economy, or not going to travel a lot, or not staying in 5-star hotels, right? Or maybe you're making $10,000 a month and you believe that's great and that's like normal, but making $100,000 a month doesn't feel normal. It's like a lot. And maybe it's so much that it's not possible for you. So I believe that the key to having an amazing above average lifestyle is to normalize amazing results. And this is why I like to travel to these types of countries, right? So it's crazy, because in these countries, let me just show you here where I am. In these countries, like for example, this apartment, this is $1 million apartment for sure, and it's not like a big deal, you know. It's probably over $1 million, but it's not like the most luxury apartment you're gonna see. It's really nice, but like normal. It's $1 million apartment. So like normalizing that an apartment like this costs over $1 million, because maybe I don't know, maybe in Colombia this costs 200K, right, or 150, but in here it's $1 million. Like normalizing these prices, like, okay, if I want an apartment here, it's gonna be $1 million. Like that's what it's gonna cost, at least $1 million. Like for example, also I see people here. If you're wearing a Rolex like this one, it's like a Casio here, right? Like everyone's wearing a Rolex. It's not a big deal. They're not even like a flex. But if you go to another country in Latin America, it is a flex, and it's like a big deal. So normalizing that this is not even like a luxury watch. It's not considered like a super luxury watch over here. Or for example, a coffee, simple things like a coffee here is like maybe $6 to $8, like normal mini black coffee. Normalizing that that's what a coffee costs. If it costs you $1 or $2 back where you live, that's cheap, but it's like normally it should be $5, right? So like your brain starts processing things in a different way. So, or normalizing that, for example, I came here in first class, normalizing that you should travel everywhere in first class. That's like normal. Why would you go in economy? Like, so when you start training your brain to think like that, then yes, you need to adapt your actions to make that a reality. Because you believe that a lower quality lifestyle is normal, then you will never go and find the necessary actions to make the higher quality lifestyle your new normal. So I love traveling to expensive countries. I love going to expensive restaurants. I love getting out of my comfort zone, buying sometimes expensive things, obviously without doing stupid things. The other day also I drank my most expensive coffee. I just ordered it because I wanted to be like, okay, like I'm drinking a $60 coffee. Why? It's just a coffee. It's a normal coffee. It tastes like any other coffee, but it's $60. So it's like training the mind. I don't even say this to brag or anything. Obviously, this is not even a flex, as I told you. So training the mind to believe that an epic lifestyle should be normal. And this is why the other day I was telling a friend of mine, like, man, one of the best investments you can make is in your rent. And this is like the opposite of what a lot of people say. Like renting a very nice place in a very nice neighborhood where you are surrounded by millionaires it completely changes your mindset. It does like a mind shift, because you get used, because you're living there every day, you're used to just seeing all the cool cars drive in front of your place. You're used to hanging out with all these rich people, living next to them, seeing them every day, and this is something to your brain. It normalizes this lifestyle, and you just want to stay there. And to stay there, because money is not infinite unless you are the Federal Reserve, you will have to have to find a way to go look for it and get it. So yeah, this is something that I really enjoy, like making these trips and like expanding my brain. I believe that's why also traveling is so important, because the place where we live is like a bubble. If you think about it, it's like a bubble. Same people, same lifestyle, same things you do, same thoughts. When you come to these places, it's just different. Everything is, you expand your mindset, you see different, you see that people live differently, you see that people think differently, people act differently, and you get out of the bubble. Basically, it's so important to get out of the bubble. If you stay in the bubble forever, man, it's so difficult to have like extraordinary results, like going from A to Z, right? Maybe if you stay in the bubble, you can go from A to B or B to C slowly. But when you go to Miami and you see everyone driving Lambos and Rolls Royce, or you go to Dubai, or you go to a restaurant where people are just spending $1,000, 2 people, wine, main dish, desserts, and that's it. You're like, what? This is like a parallel reality. It's like a parallel universe. People are walking here with $100,000 watches, like they're nothing. It's just a different lifestyle. It's a different. That's why it's important. Like invest in traveling, investing in your rent. It's like I have like mixed feelings about that. So I believe that the rent is one of the best investments, but also like it depends on where you are, right? Depends on which stage of the process you're in. It's either the best investment or the worst investment. Because, for example, for me, I'd be willing to live in a place that's $100 a month and where I need to sleep on the floor to make it. Like, I'm willing to do that, but at the same time, like investing in rent and living in a really nice place, I also believe in that. So I think it depends, right? But you get the point. So that's the point of the video, to normalize the big results by exposing yourself to the lifestyle that you want to make your new normal, by hanging out with people that talk about a lot of money, and like if it was nothing, it's like, oh, I made $100,000 this month. I'm gonna get depressed. That's one thing my mentor told me one time. He's like, man, if I make less than $100,000 per month, what did he say? He said he's gonna be really pissed off, something like that, or 200K. I don't remember the number, but it's like, when you hang out with people that talk like this, you're like, what? I need to make that my new normal, my new problem. So that's basically it, guys. Hope you found this video helpful. If you did, like, share, comment, and if you want to work closer with me, there's going to be a link below this video, or somewhere in this video. Just click on it, go and fill out your details. Hope you found this video helpful. I'll talk to you in the next one.